Hi guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about foreign keys. In the last tutorial, we spoke about primary keys and how to create a database, how to create a table, how to create the columns, and how to insert data into those um, tables. In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about foreign keys. So, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about foreign keys. So, let's hop right into it. If you remember from our explanation of foreign keys, we said a database has a lot of tables. That's the whole idea of a database, having more than one table. And the idea of foreign keys is a way to join two tables together. So if you want to be able to reference or join two tables together, you need a foreign key. So in our explanation, we created another table called grade. So we're going to create that table now. And if you remember how we create a table, we run create table and the table name, which is grades in our case. Grades had 4 columns minus the foreign key. So sorry, yeah, so 5 columns in total. It had the course code, sorry, the course code, which is a voucher. Let's just allocate it 20. And the course code was also our primary key. Primary key. The next column was course name. Course name, which is also a voucher data type. Let's allocate it 50. Common. Our next column was letter grade. Let's say voucher 2. Or let's just give it 5. 2. I think 2 is okay. Our next column was prof name, which is a voucher 50. This is where our foreign key comes to play. We're going to put here, sorry, student ID, which is a voucher from the other table. And I think we allocated it 20. Then to specify student ID is a foreign key, we say foreign key student ID references. We're going to put a table name, student, then student ID. This is how you specify in a table a particular column as a foreign key. You're first going to add that column as in there, that column name in there like we did here. So we have student ID, then the data type, which matches the same data type we said it was here, voucher. And then after that, you're going to let your database know. Okay, so you're going to run foreign key, then the column name, which is student ID. Usually it would work if you have a different name. So if I put student's name or people's name, if I had written people's name, well, people's are like not the right term to use, or like I don't know, full name or something. But let's just keep it as student's name. If I had given it any other name, it would still work. So I just write foreign key, the name you gave it there, references. So far as you reference it to the right column from from its primary like table, from the table it was from. But it's always best to keep the name the same so you don't run into problems. Or if anyone picks up your code, it would be easy for them to understand what you're doing. So we say foreign key, student ID, references, then your table name, and that table name you're referencing from what that primary key is stored as. So let's run this and see. Hopefully we don't run into any error. So good, we didn't run into any error. Now let's refresh this. We're going to refresh our schema plane and you can see our new table is here. Let's try selecting from the new table we just created. We select everything from grades, our semicolon, don't forget that. When you run it, sorry, when you run it, you're going to get an empty table. It's not in here because we've not inserted data or we've not added rows to those data. So let's try adding some data into our grades table. If you remember how we do, we say insert into our table name is grades. Then you specify the column names, which is the course code, comma, course name, the letter grade, we have the prof name, and then your student's ID, right? You do this, you put in your column names, and then you run values. Then you put each student's data in braces separated by commas. Okay, so I forgot to mention this. If you've realized, almost all the keywords are written in block. If you write it you decide not to write it in block and you capitalize it, it's still gonna work. But then as you're learning to be professionals, you should learn how to write your code, the keywords in block. So your code will look pleasant to anyone reading and easy to understand and differentiate the keywords from normal words. So I'm going to insert the data from the Excel file we used the other time, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, so this is the data we had from our Excel sheet the other time. Let's run it and hope we don't run into any error. So, oof, just a minute. ID. Oh, okay. So here's where the problem is. We stated student ID was voucher, and this was the data we gave for like student ID in the students table. Great. We said it was a voucher, and this is the data we're given. And all of a sudden, we put different student ID into this. That's why we run into an error. So your database knows it's referencing it. So it goes back, it checks the data in the table you're referencing, and it's like, you're given different data now. That is why we run into the error. So now, since we don't have any student ID one was stu1, student ID two is stu2, we have stu3, another stu3, and okay. So now let's try running it and pray we don't run into an error. Let's see. Oh, finally, yeah. So no error. This is your sign to know when you're referencing a primary key, make sure the data matches its primary table, the table it's coming from. So now that we've added data to our grades table, let's try querying it to see how it looks like. You can write it again, but I have this and I'm so lazy. So I'm just going to like run it from here. Okay, this is our grades table. Everything looks good. We just created a table, and we try to explain what foreign keys are and how to create a foreign key in your table. In the coming tutorials, we're going to talk about why we really need foreign keys, and I know we already know we use it to join two tables, but it really serves a lot of purpose. The more you go into databases, why you need to be able to like join two tables and all that. I wouldn't want to get into details now and confuse you, but in the coming tutorials, you're going to learn how powerful foreign and primary keys are and how effective they can make your database and your queries. So guys, I'll see you in the next tutorial.